Good morning, student. Today 11th standard chemistry class 11 chemistry class 11 chemistry class. So far we are discussing about, we learned about two lessons, some basic concept of chemistry and second redox reaction. Now this is the third lesson. As per this is in a textbook, first volume is a second lesson, first volume second lesson, that is a atomic structure. This is a atomic structure. The atomic structure. The syllabus for atomic structure. Syllabus. So deleted topic is there. Deleted topic, 25% deleted. Remaining topic. This is the syllabus for CBSE board. That is the syllabus for atomic structure lessons. First, Bohr model and its limitation. Bohr model and its limitation. 9th standard we are studying about Bohr model. 9th standard honors we studied about Thomson model and Rutherford model, and Bohr model. This year 11th standard Bohr model. Thomson model and Rutherford model is there, but that is a deleted portion. That is a deleted portion. Now this is a Bohr model and its limitation. Next, concept of cell and subcell. Cell means orbit. Concept of orbit. Subcell means orbital. Subcell, orbital. This is a cell, orbit. This is a syllabus. Concept of cell and subcell. Now third topic, dual nature of matter and light. Here dual nature. Two nature of particle and wave nature. That is a dual nature of matter and light. Matter dual nature. Now, third, fourth, de Broglie relationship. De Broglie relationship is the wavelength mass and relationship. Now, Heisenberg uncertainty principle. First, Bohr model. Second, concept of cell and subcell. Third, dual nature of matter and light. Fourth, de Broglie relationship. Fifth, Heisenberg uncertainty principle. And sixth, the concept of orbital. Orbital. S orbital, B orbital, D orbital, and F orbital. That is. Now, sixth, quantum number. Seventh, quantum number. Quantum number is a complete address of electron. That is, we will later discuss about quantum number. And eighth, shapes of S, P, and D orbital. S orbital shape, D orbital shape, and D orbital shape. Now, rules for filling of electron in orbital. This is the ninth topic. Rules for filling of electron in orbitals. In orbitals. Alpha principle, Pauli-Yessel's principle, and Hooke's rules. These three topics is including in rules for filling of electron in orbitals. Orbital electron field rules, Alpha principle, Pauli-Yessel's principle, and Hooke's rules. These three topics is in rules for filling of orbitals. Now, 10th, electronic configuration. 10th topic is electronic configuration of atom. The 9th standard is studying about electronic configuration. That is sodium 11281 KCl, MnCl, NCl. Here is entirely different. That is involving orbitals. That is electronic configuration of atoms. Now, stability of half filled and completely filled orbitals. So here 11th topic in 11th standard, that is the atomic structure portion. Okay. Now this is very important. This is also I will discuss about this. We will learn about this topic. First topic, Bohr model and its limitation. Bohr model and its limitations. Bohr model first. Okay, previous class, that is 9th standard, you studying about discovery of electron and discovery of proton and neutron, discovery of neutrons, and atomic model, that is means Thomson, Rutherford model, and Niels Bohr model. Only two passages we are learning about 9th standard. Okay, this is also a deleted portion. After this complete topic, I will teach you deleted portion also. Okay, first Bohr model and its limitation. Okay, Bohr model. Bohr model are only applicable to for hydrogen. Atomic model. Bohr model applicable to only hydrogen. So Bohr model only applicable to hydrogen or hydrogen-like atom. So it's a basic. What is a basic? The Bohr model of hydrogen atom based on classical and quantum physics, early quantum physics. Classical theory, that is a Newton theory, you studying in physics, and quantum physics, earlier quantum physics. So basic. Okay. Now postulate. 9th standard we are studying about two postulate of Niels Bohr model. Here so many postulates is there. Now first postulate. First, the electron in hydrogen atom. Hydrogen atom means what? That is the hydrogen 1, mass number 1, atomic number. That is 1 electron. Only 1 electron is the presence. The electron in hydrogen atom revolves around the nucleus. Around the nucleus. So in hydrogen atom, the electrons are revolves around the nucleus in certain fixed orbit. This is a nucleus. This is a orbit cell or in a hydrogen atom. The electrons in hydrogen atom, that is a single electron only present. Bohr model only applicable to one electron system. Only one electron system. The electron in the hydrogen atom revolves around the nucleus in a circular path. This is the nucleus. Nucleus means what? Positive charge. Nucleus charge and positive charge because proton only present. Proton only charge positive. Proton charge positive. That is the nucleus. This is a in a circular path. The electron revolves around the circular path. This circular path. This circular path. This circular path is called, circular path is called orbit. This circular path orbit. In this orbit, electron revolution, that is electron, this is the electron revolution around the nucleus. The electron in hydrogen atom revolves around the nucleus in a circular path of fixed radius. Radius means the distance between center of the nucleus to orbit, the cells. This is the radius. This radius is a fixed for first orbit. This is the first orbit. This is second orbit, third orbit. In first orbit, the radius is a fixed. So the electron revolves around the orbit in a fixed radius. And energy also, electron energy is the same. The electron in a hydrogen atom revolves around the nucleus in a circular path or fixed radius and the energy. The radius and the energy is a fixed of electron. Radius of the orbit is a fixed. Energy of the electron is a fixed. This electron energy does not change. Does not changes. Here, for particular energy. Here also, when revolution takes place, here also same energy. So fixed radius and the energy. These paths are called orbit, stationary state, energy level, energy cell. This is the name. This path is named orbit. Orbit or stationary state. Stationary state never changes. That is known as stationary state or energy level. Energy level or energy cell. So this is a four number orbit, four name orbit, stationary state, energy level and energy cell. This is a four name orbit, stationary state, energy level or energy cell. This is known as this stationary state. This stationary state for electron number is 1, 2, 3. This is a first orbit 1. This is second orbit. This is the third orbit. This is the fourth orbit. Then this is the fifth orbit. This orbit, the n is equal to 1 means K cell. N is equal to 2 now L cell. N is equal to 3 now M cell. N is equal to 4 N cell. N is equal to 5 O cell. K, L, M, N, O cell. electron revolution around the nucleus. That cell is known as K, L, M and O. This N is another name. N is equal to principal quantum number. Principal quantum number. Later we will discuss about principal quantum number. Later we will discuss. So first phosphate. What is the phosphate of Bohr model? Electron and hydrogen atom revolves around the nucleus. Electron or hydrogen atom revolves one single electron and revolves around the circular path in a fixed radius. This radius is fixed, never changes, and energy also, electron energy, not orbital energy, electron energy is a fixed. These paths are called orbit or stationary or energy level or energy cell. The stationary state for electron are numbered 1, 2, 3. Design K, L, M, N. This is the first phosphate. Now second phosphate. Second phosphate. Second phosphate. Electrons are leveled in those orbit, angular momentum of electron is quantized. That is means what is the meaning is equal. Quantized is not fixed. That is quantized. Thus electron and thus an electron can move only in those orbit for which angular momentum is an integral multiple of h by 2 pi. Very simple concept. Second phosphate. What is a phosphate? Electrons are revolved in those orbits. This is a hydrogen nucleus. This is the first cell. You think about second cell. N is equal to 1, N is equal to 2. That is a K cell, L cell. Electrons are revolved in those orbits. Suppose electron is revolved in the first orbit. First cell or first orbit. Angular momentum of electron. When any particle revolution around the circle path is formed angular momentum. This electron is a revolution around the nucleus. So it is an electron is a travel in a circular path is known as angular momentum. Okay, you know physics you are studying. When a body travels in a straight is known as linear momentum. When a body is movement in a circular path is known as angular momentum. Here electron is revolution around the nucleus is known as angular momentum. That is angular momentum of electron is equal is quantized. This angular momentum is also a fixed. Thus an electron can move only in those orbits for which angular momentum of electron is an integral multiple of h by 2 pi. You know angular momentum formula MVR. Do you know that is angular momentum? MVR. This ME. This M is a mass of electron. M is a mass of electron. V. Velocity or speed of electron. or radius. This is r radius. So MVR, mass of angular momentum of electron, mass of electron equal to mass of electron, MVR, mass of electron, velocity of electron, radius of electron. So MeVr equal to this angular momentum is an integral multiple of h by 2 pi. Integral means h pi equal to h by 2 pi. H by 2 pi. Now integral means what? Integral numbers. That is nh by 2 pi. That is nh by 2 pi. N h by 2 pi. This is a angular momentum of electron MVR. MVR equal to integral numbers n multiple of h by 2 pi. Here number n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 plus. Here h is a Planck constant. This is a Planck constant. Okay? Mass m, mass of electron, v, velocity of electron, r, radius of electron equal to, this is the angular momentum. Angular momentum of electron is equal to n integral multiple of h by 2 pi. That is n h by 2 pi. H is a Planck constant, n is equal to numbers. Okay, this is a second postulate. Now third postulate. Third postulate of Bohr models. Third postulate, the energy of an electron, En minus En means electron, in the orbit. In the orbit does not change with time. Does not change with the time. This is third postulate. How? You know, Rutherford model, 9th standard, I was studying about Rutherford model. This is the orbit. Okay? When electron is at presence in orbit, as per Rutherford model. 9th standard, we were studying about the Rutherford model. Okay? Any charged particle, revolution around the path, around the nucleus. This is a charged particle. Around the nucleus, the losing of electron, losing of energy losing. Energy is a losing. Energy is a losing. While any charged particle is movement around the nucleus, the losing of electron, losing of energy. So what happened? This electron losing energy, then the path is not circular. In a spiral path, then this electron fall in the nucleus. What happened? The atom is destroyed. But this is not happen in a naturally. It's not happen. The atom is not destroyed. So energy of the electron in orbit. This electron of energy in orbit does not change with the time. The energy does not change. That is a fixed. This energy is a fixed energy. This is a fixed energy. This is a fixed energy. This is a third postulate. Now fourth postulate. Very important postulate. The electron will move from a lower stationary to higher stationary. Lower stationary state to higher stationary state. Higher stationary state when the required amount of energy observed, when the required amount of energy is observed. Observed, or when electron jumps back to the lower energy. Lower energy, emit the amount of energy. It emits amount of energy. It emits the amount of energy. Okay, very simple. Okay, now you see, consider this. This is the nucleus. This is the first cell, second cell, third cell, then fourth cell. K cell, N cell, M cell, N cell. Now, K cell, electron is the presence. In a K cell, electron is the presence. When energy is when electron move from lower stationary state. This is the lowest state. First cell, second cell, third and fourth cell. When you apply the energy, what happens? That the energy is gaining. The electron jump from this lowest state to highest state. Maybe this state is jumping or this state jumping. So say consider electron here lowest to jump. Here the energy is absorbed. This is the lowest state, lowest energy state. This is the highest energy, that is the excited state. This is the excited state. This is the ground state. Lowest state is ground state. When electron is a ground state is present and observing energy. That is, electron will move from lowest stationary to highest stationary state when the required amount of energy observed. Lowest state to highest state is moving. Electrons jump from lowest state to highest exit. That is ground state to excited state. Maybe this also moving, or this any state is moving. Okay, this is the excited state. Here in a ground state to excited state, electron jumping when energy is observing. Okay, now here the energy supply. Excited state is unstable. Always excited state is unstable. What happened? Is come to jump back to the lower state. So this electron is come to the lower state. Lower state. So this is the lowest state. Amount of energy is released. Back to the higher energy state to lower energy state. Higher energy state to lower energy state, electron jump. So energy is releasing. Lower energy state to higher energy state, electron jumping, energy is absorbing. So here energy is releasing in the form of light. In the form of light or electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation. The color okay, this is a fourth postulate. Now fifth postulate. Fifth postulate. The frequency of radiation. Frequency of radiation observed or emitted in the form of emitted when transition occurs between two stationary states. Two stationary states that is given in the that is a changing energy change in energy is. Okay, now we see fifth postulate, that is a nucleus, K cell, L cell, M cell and N cell. K, L, M, N cell is the first cell, second cell, third cell, fourth cell. Okay, when energy is supplied, that is energy is absorption, the electron energy absorbed is ground state to excited state. That is the fourth cell. This is N is equal to fourth cell. Okay, we apply the energy, that is the frequency of energy means electromagnetic radiation, light or UV light, IR light, any light is you electromagnetic radiation you apply. What happens? The energy that electromagnetic radiation is gaining, the electron jumps from ground state. This is known as what? Ground state. This is the ground state to excited state. Electron jumps from ground state to excited state. That is the lowest transition takes place. Lowest to highest transition takes place. That is the absorption of energy, radiation. Energy is radiation. Absorbed or emitted. When emitted is excited state to ground state is jumping. That is the emitted. This is the radiation emitted. This radiation emitted, this radiation frequency emitted when transition occurs between two stationary states. This stationary state, one is the fourth stationary state, maybe third or two. That is a transition state. The change in energy. The change in energy formula. That is change in energy. That is the energy formula E. No, E is equal to H nu. H is a Planck constant. Planck constant. H nu frequency of light. Frequency of light or electromagnetic frequency of waves. That is light or electromagnetic waves. Now change in energy. Delta E means change in energy is equal to H nu. Okay, change in energy. This is the E1. N1 state is equal to, in this electron present, that is state is E1. K cell energy. Electron is present in a K cell, energy is equal to E1. Electron present in a N cell is equal to E2. Okay, delta E is equal to final energy state minus initial state. That is equal to H nu. Nu, this frequency of light. When electron jump from higher state to lower state, this energy is releasing in the form of light. That light frequency is equal to nu. Frequency of light is equal to nu. Frequency of light is equal to nu. We want, that is delta E is equal to H nu. Delta E is equal to H nu. So we want frequency. The light frequency is necessary for emitting rays or observing light. Observing rays, that is known as frequency. We want frequency. Nu is equal to delta E by H. Delta E by H. This is very important formula. Change in energy is equal to H nu. H is a Planck constant. Nu is a frequency of light. Nu value delta E by H. Delta E by H. This is the fifth postulate. Now, I will apply Bohr theory in hydrogen atom completely, full of formulas. You mention this formula, you take a write off. So many formulas I am writing. This formula apply to NEET or JEE, this question asking. Okay. Bohr model, Bohr theory for hydrogen atom. hydrogen atom. Okay, we are applying both theory for hydrogen atom. Previous past slide we are general Bohr theory discussing about. This is a Bohr theory for hydrogen atom. Bohr theory for hydrogen atom. First one, the stationary state. For electron are numbered. For electrons are numbered. That is n is equal to 1, 2, 3 dash dash. So electron present in the first cell, or second cell, or third cell. Okay. Now the radius of stationary state is very important. Radii of stationary state. Radius of stationary state. This radius is the nucleus, K cell, L cell, M cell, N cell. K, L, M. This radius, K cell radius, L cell radius, M cell radius, and N cell radius. One formula is there. Okay, I think 4 or 5 formula we note down. Is only applied. Is not there in a textbook. Booklet formulas. Okay, we note down. Radius of stationary state. This radius stationary state. R is equal to n squared h squared by 4 pi squared m z e squared. M z e squared. One formula. And right here radius. Radius formula R n squared h squared by 4 pi squared m z e squared. Now second formula R is equal to the same n squared by z 0.529 Armstrong. R is equal to n squared by z 0.059 nanometer. R n squared. R1 by R2 is equal to n1 squared by n2 squared. Here is a constant. R directly inversely proportional to the atomic number Z. Here n is a constant. N is a constant. Then this is the first formula, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh formula for radius. Rn is equal to n squared into a0. Here a0 is equal to, I will explain 52.5 diameter. This is a Bohr orbit. Here n is equal to 1, Rn is equal to a0, that is Rn a0 value 52.5 nanometer. This is a Bohr orbit radius. I will explain. Okay. Second, the radius of stationary state. Radius of stationary state. Stationary state means what? This radius. This is a positive nucleus, K cell, L cell, M cell, N cell. This radius is known as stationary state. This is a K cell. First cell, N is equal to 1. This is a second cell, L cell. This radius. This is the third, M cell. This is the fourth cell, N cell. The radius formula. K cell radius formula, L cell radius formula, M cell radius formula, N cell radius formula. Here 7 formula is there. Okay, in your textbook only one formula. This formula only is there. I wrote 7 formula about radius of the orbit. First formula, R is equal to N square H square. H blank constant. The constant value blank constant 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 joules per second. Second unit. This is a later we discuss problem we will using. H is a constant, blank constant. N orbit numbers. First orbit, second orbit, third orbit. That is a K cell, L cell, M cell divided by 1. 4. That is a constant. 4 is a constant. Pi square 3.14. M. Here M is a mass of electron. Mass of electron. This is also constant value. Electron mass does not change. Z atomic number of the element. Here hydrogen using 1. Z atomic number. E electron charge of electron. Charge of electron. So radius of orbit is equal to N square H square by 4 pi square M Z E square. Okay, now N is equal to what? Cell numbers, H blank constant, M mass of the electron, Z atomic number of the electron, atomic number of the elements, E charge of electron. Charge of electron means what? 1.609 into 10 power minus 90 coulomb. Later we discuss 1.609 into 10 power minus 90 coulomb. Okay, now the second formula. Okay, here constant, what's a constant? H constant, because it's a blank constant. 4 is a constant. Pi is a constant. Mass of electron is a constant. E charge of electron is a constant. So these values are constant. H squared by 4 pi squared M E squared is a constant value. That value is equal to 0.529 Armstrong. 0.529 Armstrong. Now here variable changes. Which is the changes? Maybe N. It's not a constant. Z is a constant. Suppose N maybe electron first cell is a presence, or fourth cell, or second cell, or fifth cell. Maybe variation takes place here. And Z also atomic number changes. For hydrogen 1, helium 2, lithium 3, boron 4, boron 5, and so on. So this is this value is substituted. That is value 0.529 Armstrong. Okay. Now this Armstrong is contained the same. Next to third formula, R is equal to N squared by Z the same into Armstrong is converted into nanometer. 1 Armstrong is equal to previous first lesson. 1 Armstrong is equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. Here nanometer is converted 0.059 nanometer. Okay. Now fourth formula, R directly proportional to the N square. So N square increasing, that is N value increasing, orbital number is increasing, the size of the radius increasing, R increasing, when N increasing, R also increasing, that is N increasing. 1, N is equal to 1, Now n is equal to, the size of the radius increasing. N is equal to 3 and n is equal to 4. So r value directly proportional to the orbit radius. Orbit radius is directly proportional to the n square. So r depending on n principal quantum number. Later we will discuss about principal quantum number. N principal quantum number. So n will orbit r cell directly proportional to the n. Now you coordinate it to two orbit. Suppose K cell and L cell you consider. This is the K cell and L cell. This is the R1, R2. R1 by R2. Two orbit proportion. R1, R2 is equal to R1 what? N1 square, R2 N2 square. Okay, here Z the constant. Z constant atomic number constant. Now third, sixth formula, R inversely proportional to the atomic number. R inversely proportional to the atomic number. So atomic number increasing, R value decreasing. Atomic number increasing, R value decreasing. Okay. Now this is a NCERT book formula. In a textbook, NCERT book formula is that Rn is equal to n squared a0. Rn is equal to n squared a0. How? We are dealing with the hydrogen. So this positive K cell, that is n is equal to 1. This radius, that is Rn. We consider this Rn equal to n square. Maybe many cells. This n square. A0. This A0. H square by 4 pi square. Yeah, is an E square. This term is A0. This term is a A0. This value 52.59 nanometer. A0 value 52.5 nanometer. That is Rn. Suppose n is equal to 1. That is the first cell, K cell. N is equal to 1. Rn is equal to A0. That is the first cell, R1. First cell, K cell radius. That is K cell radius. N is equal to 1. Radius, that is n is equal to 1. 1 square, that is R is equal to A0. A0, what is the value? 52.59 nanometer. This distance, nucleus to first K cell distance, 52.5 nanometer. This is known as Bohr orbit radius. This radius in a hydrogen atom, first cell radius is known as Bohr orbit radius. Bohr orbit radius. Okay. Now this is the radius. Next, third formula, second formula, we note down. This is useful for NEET or IIT examination. The seventh formula, we note down. Is not there in the textbook. Only one formula is there in the textbook. Remaining 6 formula is not there in the textbook. Please note down. Then next, third, for hydrogen atom, energy of electron in stationary state. In stationary state. That is stationary state means this is a stationary state. When electron is present, this electron energy. This electron energy. Here so many formula is there. Note down. Energy En, that is N means cell numbers, minus RH 1 by n square. Here n is equal to 1, 2, 3. Yes. Here RH is equal to Rydberg constant. Rydberg constant. This is a value. Rydberg constant is value joules. 2.18 10 power minus 18 joules. 10 power minus 18 joules. This is Rydberg constant. The energy of the electron present in AD cells. Energy of electron in stationary state En is equal to RH minus RH by 1 minus 1 by n square. Here RH is a Rydberg constant. RH is a Rydberg constant. Okay. Now, the electron is present in a first cell. Now, electron is present. What is the energy of K cell? Electron is present in K cell. What is the energy of K cell? Here, n is equal to 1. N is equal to 1 minus RH 1 by 1 square. Because electron is equal to first cell is present, so electron energy is equal to minus RH. What is the value? Minus 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 joules. Minus 118 joules. Suppose electron is present in second cell. Now, electron is present in second cell, L cell. What is the energy? That is E2 minus RH 1 by n value. What is the 2? That is RH value minus 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. What is it? Minus 0.545 into 10 power minus 18 joules. Into joules. Okay, this is a one formula. Okay, now another formula, so many formula is that energy of the electrons in a cell. You know down is this is a textbook formula. Now formula. I will write all formulas for energy of electron. It's not there in textbook. This is easy for IIT. First formula, what is the first already wrote minus RH 1 by n square. This is a first formula. This is in your textbook formula. Second formula, energy is equal to minus Z E squared by 2R. Third formula, E is equal to minus 2 pi squared m Z squared E power 4 by n squared H squared. Fourth formula is equal to minus Z squared n squared into 313.6 kilocalorie. Fifth formula, E is directly proportional to the minus Z squared. Here n is a constant. Sixth, E1 by E2 equal to Z1 squared by Z squared. Here n is equal to constant. Okay. So energy of electron in a stationary state. That is the electron is present in a cell. What is the energy? The electron energy. Electron energy. En is equal to minus RH by 1 by n square. R is a Rydberg constant. R is a Rydberg constant. Another formula is E is equal to minus Z E squared by 2R. Z, the charge of electron, atomic number. Z is equal to atomic number. E, electron charge by 2R, the radius. Suppose electron present in the first cell, that is the radius, or second cell radius. Now this is the formula. Third formula is very important. Most times I read questions. Energy of electron in orbit equal to minus 2 pi squared m z squared e power 4 by n squared h squared. Here m, mass of the electron, e, atomic number, charge of the electron, n, number of cell, h, Planck constant. Okay. The remaining formula is based on this formula. E is equal to here 2 constant, pi constant, m constant, e constant, and h constant. These values are constant. Which values? 2, pi, m, e4, and h square. These are constant value and substituted. What is the value? 330.6 kilocalorie. Now here variable what? Z and n is a variable. This is z square by n square. This is another formula. Now fifth formula is based on this. Energy directly proportional to the atomic number. Square. Negative atomic number is square. Now E1 by E2. Here n is a constant. Now is the correlation. This n is equal to 1, n2, E1, E2. This electron energy E1 by this electron energy E2 equal to Z1 square by Z square. Okay. This is a sixth formula. This is a sixth formula is that we wrote down. Now fourth postulate for hydrogen atoms. Velocity of electron in orbit. Orbit like electron is speed of electron in orbit. The electron, two type of movement. One is a rotation, angular rotation. Revolution around the nucleus. The revolution speed. Electron is that is the speed. Velocity of electron in orbit. Here formula, sir, V. It's not there in a textbook. This is a neat question or a IIT question. 2 pi Z e square by NH. And second formula, V is equal to square root of Z e square by Rn. V is equal to NH by 2 pi m1. Now fourth formula, V inversely proportional to the n. Fifth, V1 by V2 is equal to N2 by N1. Z constant. And sixth, time period T. 2 pi R by V. So sixth formula is the velocity of electron in orbit. In orbit, electron the speed V is equal to 2 pi Z e squared by NH. 2 pi Z e squared by NH. Now another formula V square root of Z e squared by R. Z atomic number, E charge of the electron. This is a electron atomic number Z. R radius of the orbit. M mass of the electron. Mass of the electron. So mass increasing, velocity decreasing, mass of the electron decreasing. Now third formula, V is equal to NH by 2 pi mr. V is equal to NH by 2 pi mr, R radius. Now fourth formula. Now you consider this V inversely proportional to the n. So orbit size increasing, velocity decreasing. Then what's the meaning? KL, MN, KL, MN. The first cell, second cell, third cell, fourth cell. Now first cell, n is equal to 1. Now the electron very fast rotating, very speed rotating, revolutionary. Now n value increasing, B value decreasing. The revolution of electron will decreasing. Okay, this is a fifth formula. Okay, that's all. This is a Bohr model. Next class we will discuss about the hydrogen spectrum and limitation of Bohr model and problems. So next video class we will discussing about hydrogen spectrum. Bohr model problems. Okay, is not there in a textbook. Book la irukadu. So this is IIT, not NEET. IIT formulas you know down. IIT JEE main formula. Next class we will discuss about the hydrogen spectrum and limitation of Bohr model and problems. Okay, so next class we will discussing about 3 topics: hydrogen spectrum, limitation of Bohr model and what problems. Okay, thank you.